Today we are going to make stuffed bitter melon, Bhare Karela, in Dadi Ma style, in my grandma style. So let's start. I already have some Karelas already peeled, but I wanted to show how to peel it effectively. I have kept some just to show how we do this process. With the knife, you just scrub it gently. We don't want to use a peeler because that will take out the skin layer. It will take out the thick layer out. So we want to do it very gently with our knife. So when we get the Karelas from the grocery store, try to bring small in size and thin, because it's good when we stuff it. And this kind of Karela has small seeds and less seeds. We don't want it, the bulgy one, which has got big seeds, and then it's a extra work to take out the seeds. And we are going to use the skin of Karela, and we are not going to throw this away. We will use it in our stuffing. It's really delicious. The taste is bitter, so we have to play around with the taste and give it a little tangy, little sweet, and we use salt to take out the bitterness before we stuff the Karela. So now we are going to sprinkle salt. And just roughly scrub the salt on each Karela so that we know that each of them has got enough salt scrubbed well on it. This takes out the bitterness. So now we are going to boil our Karela in a pot. So now we have this Karela skin. I sprinkled some salt, and now we are going to scrub it the same way that we did for Karela, so the salt takes out the bitterness. And then I'm going to wash this and then drain it, and I'm going to use a paper towel to dry it, and then we are going to use this in our stuffing. So while our Karela is boiling, we're going to do our stuffing preparations. We need some basin, 1 cup, fried onion, 1 cup, jaggery, 1 tablespoon, and tamarind, 1 tablespoon. And this is the Karela skin that we just washed with salt and dried in the paper towel, our Indian masalas, and oil and salt. We're going to fry the basin in oil until it changes its color. We're going to do this in a low flame. color, the basin has changed the color. We want this kind of golden yellowish color. We're going to add our Karela skin. And cook it until all the water is gone and it's dry. We might want to make sure that we cook the Karela skin nicely and well cooked, because after it is stuffed, it doesn't get much chance to cook from inside the Karela. So we'll give it nice 2-3 minutes to let it cook. I cooked Karela skin for 2-3 minutes, and now I'm going to add fried onions. And some salt. Now I have also reduced the flame for our stuffing frying pan. So my flame is very low right now. I'm just mixing everything together in a low flame. Now we have turned off our stove for the stuffing, and we are going to put it in a bowl, let it cool. And while this is cooling down, we'll check our boiled Karela. And then we are going to add the tamarind and jaggery in the stuffing after it cools down. So Karela is ready. We're taking out from the water. So now we're going to add our jaggery and tamarind. So this gives a nice tangy and sweet taste to our Karela. We don't want to add jaggery and tamarind while we are frying it on the stove, because it won't mix the way we want it. Right now this will be more like a paste, and that's gonna help us to do the stuffing inside the Karela, and also it gives a nice flavor to the stuffing. So we don't want to add it when we are frying, but we add it later on after we cool it down a little. And see now, so it's nice and sticky, and this is how we want. Now we are going to add our Indian masala. Just a little bit of haldi, red chili powder, and some dana jeera. And now mix them all together. Now this is the bulgy part, and this is our bending part, and we want to make a cut from this end so that the stuffing stays inside and it doesn't come out. So I'm going to make a cut here, and then make sure that it's empty. If there are any seeds, you just take it out. We can have the seeds inside, but sometimes if these seeds are too big, like this ones, these are too big size, then we wanted them to be out. If they are this small seeds like this one, it's okay to keep that as it is. So this is the bulgy part, this is the bending part. We're going to make a cut here. I made a bigger cut here, so this thing kind of opened up, but I'm going to make a small cut in this and take all the big seeds out. Make space for stuffing. So now we're going to do our stuffing. You don't want to overstuff it, So now I have done the stuffing, and I'll close this nicely so that it doesn't come out. But for some of the Karelas for which the slit kind of comes out because there are more seeds and the hard seeds needs to be out, so this opening is too big. So in this case, I'll do my stuffing and then I'll close it, and then I'll tie it with thread, and at the end we can take out the thread when we are serving. So I have this thread here. I'm going to close the open part and wrap it around. This is how we will fry. So now our stuffed Karela is ready for shallow fry. Just gonna fry it on a medium flame and then let it cook for 5 minutes on one side, and then we'll flip on the other side, and then we'll let it cook on the other side for 5 more minutes. So I've got my flames on, flames are on low, and I have covered the lid and let it cook for. So we keep on flipping our Karela until it is nice and crispy from all the sides.